this alternate timeline, Charlie was sitting down. As Charlie was sitting down, she was becoming, well, kind of depressed. After all, the interview went terribly, and she didn't know what to do as she called her mom, but no one answered. She was about ready to give up, but suddenly her mom would appear. Charlie would then look up. She couldn't believe it. Her mom has been gone for so long, as Charlie would then stare at her and then say, "Mother," as she ran and hugged her. Lilith would then smile as Alastor was next to her, and Charlie would say, "What is he doing next to you? Is he bothering you?" No, no, no. She would smile and say, "Oh God, did you get remarried?" Lilith would say to him, "Ew." Alastor mumbles, "I can say likewise." As in Lilith said, "Anyway, I missed a few birthdays, so I decided to give you a gift. Alastor." Charlie would say, "Isn't that the radio demon?" But, okay, Mom, I'm flattered, but I kind of don't want to date him right now. I mean, he's not really my type, first off. Second off, Lilith would say, "No, I think you misunderstand." As Lilith would give Charlie the contract. "You own his soul now. Goodbye." As Charlie would say, "Wait, why would..." "Oh, and don't let him go free. Bad things will happen. Besides, he can protect you in this hotel now. It's my way of keeping you safe," Lilith would say as she flew away. As Charlie would say, "What the F just happened?" As Alastor would say, "You're now my master, so what are my orders? And if you want to get rid of this contract since it's unethical, we can always..." "No, Mom told me to keep you under me. Let's just go inside." Charlie walked in with Alastor. Everyone would look. By everyone, I just mean Vaggie and Angel. As Angel would say, "Who is he?" Vaggie would say, "You don't know who he is? Why would you let in Alastor, the radio demon? I need to talk with you, Vaggie." As Charlie would grab Vaggie's hand and bring her upstairs, Vaggie would say, "What is this about?" "Lilith gave me his soul." "What? Your mother?" "Yeah. She's been gone for years, and she just comes back and says, 'Here's a gift. Here's Alastor's soul. He'll protect you.'" Vaggie would say, Wow. Well, I guess as long as he's on a leash, he can't cause any damage." Charlie would then say, "But isn't it wrong to own someone's soul? Should we let him go?" Vaggie would say, "No. At least make him work for it. Charlie, this guy is a sinister madman who causes nothing but destruction. We have to make sure it's safe before we do let him go." Charlie would nod and say, "You're right." As then we cut to Alastor and Angel, who would say, "So what brings you to the hotel?" "Probably not to be redeemed." "Do you want to see me?" "You know, me and you can have a good time together. I can..." As then Alastor would say, "Ha! No!" Angel would then go, "You're lost." As then Charlie would walk down and say, "Alright, so what can you bring to the hotel?" Alastor would say, "What can I bring? A lot of things. Let me show you." With song. As then Alastor would sing his song, just like in canon, and bring Husk and Nifty over. As everything seemed, well, kinda good. As then Husk looked kinda sad, Charlie would say, "Why don't you want to be here?" "Alastor forced me." And Charlie said, "Is that true?" Alastor would then say, "But you forced me." Charlie would say, "Alright, I've been thinking this over, and I'm gonna free you." Vaggie said, "No, don't, Charlie. Let me finish. When this hotel gets a sinner redeemed, and you can free Husk after. Deal?" Alastor would sigh and say, "It's a long shot, but it's the only chance I got," as they shook hands. As then Charlie would say, "Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, can you go out and, put posters out there? You're well respected." So Alastor would say, "Please, Charlie, I don't want to do that. That'll put down my rep." As then Charlie said, "Why don't we make an ad instead?" Alastor would say, "Do I have to?" Charlie would say, "Yes." As Alastor would sigh and make an ad, as then he would have to promote the Has-Been Hotel on his radio show, which was quite annoying and a toll on Alastor. As Alastor would be, well, kind of embarrassed to promote the hotel, but he had a shot at being free, and he had to redeem a sinner. He didn't think it was possible, but he would give it his best. As then we cut to Charlie and Husk, as Charlie would say, "So Husk, are you excited to be free?" Husk would say, "Psh, yeah, right, princess. No one's gonna get redeemed, especially if it's someone who's not even trying." He would point towards Angel, and Angel would say, "Aw, Husk, I can try at other things." Angel would then laugh. As Husk would get irritated, Charlie would say, "Husk, even if the hotel gets shut down, I'll make sure..." "No, you can't, Charlie. Owning someone's soul gives you a lot of power over them. That's the one thing you can't demand if you own someone else's soul. Unless you use my soul for him to go free, which I don't think is a good trade." Charlie would say, "Why isn't it a good trade?" Husk would say, "Trust me, this man's shifty." Charlie would then nod as she walked off feeling a little sad, but she had hope. She knew that her hotel could work. As then we cut to Alastor, who would be at Rosie's. As Rosie would say, "What's wrong, Alastor?" It's just, well, Alastor would then look at Rosie and say, "Well, I don't believe in this hotel business, and I need it to succeed." Rosie would say, "Don't believe in it? Why?" "Because it's ridiculous." "Oh, hush now. Many ideas sounded ridiculous at first, but they were successful. Many people didn't believe in the radio idea when that first came." As Alastor sighed and said, "Maybe you're right, but what do I do?" Rosie would say, "Do what you always do and stay strong, my Alastor. Do what you always do, my friend." As Rosie would start to sing about Alastor, about all the things he's been through, and this would give Alastor confidence as he would say, "Thank you, my dear friend." As then Alastor would smirk and start to walk away. As Alastor was walking away, though, he would walk next to a TV screen as Vox would appear, and he would say, "Do you want to hear the scoop on Alastor? He's some Disney princess now, trying to redeem sinners." This would make Alastor mad. As Vox would go on and on and on about how Alastor is no longer a strong overlord, Alastor would show him. But Alastor would walk away, fueled with anger, fueled with annoyance, and fueled with pettiness. Alastor wanted to get back at Vox. He wanted to do whatever it took, and he will, but it will take some time. As then we fast forward to Lucifer's visit. As suddenly, Lucifer would show up and say, "How are you doing? So, is this the radio demon you told me about? Why is he here again?" "Oh, because Mom gave it to me as a gift." "What? Now, you're not No, Dad, no, I'm not. Actually, this is my girlfriend, Vaggie." As Lucifer would shake her hand, and then Lucifer would walk up to Alastor and say, "So what's your game?" As Alastor sighed and said, "Well, your wife owns my soul," or ex-wife, Alastor would say with a smirk, as Lucifer would get mad. But then he would sigh, and Lucifer would say, "Can I ask you something?" Lucifer would then say, "Did she remarry? I mean, when she left, she was kind of mad at me, but I didn't think she was that mad. I don't really think that, she could have done that. Did she, though? Did she? What did she do with you?" Alastor would say, "I do not want any part of this conversation. Can I leave, Charlie?" Charlie would say, "Yeah, you can." As Alastor would then leave, Lucifer would say, "But I have to know she still loves me." As then Charlie would go, "Dad, I thought you were over Lilith." He would say, "I thought I was too, but well, it's just seeing him here with her doing so well, and she dropped by without even saying hi to me. I know we're divorced, but she could have at least." Charlie would then hug him and say, "I love you, Dad, but you gotta move on." Lucifer would say, "You're right. Let's move forward, Charlie. We don't need Lilith anymore. Let's keep going, Charlie. We can do this once more." As Charlie and Lucifer would start to sing. After, Lucifer would try to find peace with himself and his daughter, we cut to the Battle of Adam. Well, actually, after the Battle of Adam, as not much was changed during the battle. As Alastor was then sitting down, he couldn't believe it. He lost, and he almost perished. It seemed like everything was over. It seemed like he would never get freedom. But then, he felt something. A weird energy coursed free him, and then his contract disappeared. As he smiled, I'm free! Alastor would then run to Charlie and hug her, and Charlie said, "What's going on?" Alastor would say, "I'm free, Charlie. That means someone was redeemed." As suddenly Charlie would say, "Redeemed? But that's impossible, Serpent." As then she smiled and said, "Well, you know what to do." Alastor then got rid of Husk's contract, as he said, "Go on free." As Husk said, "Really, Al?" "Yeah. What are you gonna do now?" I think I'll pay a visit to Vox." "Thank you, Charlie. You were a kind master." And that is where I'm going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. Now, no one really knows who owns Alastor's souls, but for all my videos, I assume Lilith, because she's the most obvious, unless it's a red herring, which I hope it is. I hope, Nifty controls Alastor's soul, because think about it, Nifty was the one who took down Adam, and she did scare Valentino for a little bit. And she's not really scared of anyone. It could be cool if she was acting, if actually she wasn't under anyone. She was the one secretly controlling Alastor. I doubt they'll do that, but if they did do that, I would love to see it. Honestly, I hope Nifty controls Alastor's soul. That would be the greatest red herring I've ever seen. But yeah, who do you think controls Adam's soul besides Lilith? Because Lilith is the most obvious one. If you had to guess someone that wasn't Lilith, who would you guess? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, also, how are you all doing? Because I'm doing quite fine. My Discord server was down. I don't know if you knew, but everyone in the world had a problem with Discord. All the chats were down for an hour straight. And I don't really know why. If any of you guys know why, please let me know in the comments below. That would mean a lot to me. And also, a video is going to come on my gaming channel tomorrow. I really enjoy making this channel. I really enjoy What Ifs, and I also enjoy gaming. I hope that I can make a career out of both of them, but we'll see. Also, before I go, I just want to let you know that if you don't think anyone loves you, you're wrong, because I love all of you. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. All that means the world to me, and I love each and every one of you. And it's crazy to me how far I've came as a person. Because I've came a long ways. Like, I wasn't always the best person, which is fine. You know, we all change. I was kind of a brat growing up, but now I kind of matured, and now I kind of like what I see. Do I still need things to work on? Obviously, no one's perfect, but I kind of like the person I turned out to be, you know, and I've just been reflecting on that. And hey, if you don't like who you are as a person, don't worry, you can always change. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Peace out.